Leslie sat down with the ringleader of this DIY movement who's showing tens of thousands of people how to perform cosmetic procedures on their own faces.
Thank you for joining me, Kim.
Thank you for having me, Leslie.
So what do people call you online?
I had one subscriber call it my rebellious skincare channel.
So tell me, Kim, what made you want to do all of these cosmetic procedures on yourself?
Maybe it's a bit of naivety on my part. I felt like there was enough information online. I was getting tired of making appointments. I felt like these things were things that I could pretty much do myself.
You've come this far. Why not just become a nurse or a doctor?
There are so many tutorial videos on YouTube. I guess I could watch a video on how to change my oil, and does that qualify me to work at Jiffy Lube? I don't know, but does that mean that I can change it for myself at home? Yeah.
What made you want to share the knowledge that you have with thousands of other people who watch your channel?
I kind of knew on my YouTube channel if I released a microneedling video, they might get some attention. I just had no idea how big the community of DIY skin enthusiasts really was.
This is really popular. You have thousands of people on your Facebook group.
It's definitely this segment of society that I think is much larger than anybody realizes.
Do you think people are better off injecting themselves?
It's a skill, if you will. Like anything, you get better the more you do it. Injectable nurses get better because they're doing it all day long. I get a lot of comments where people are like, I'm so done dropping $1,200, $1,500 every 3 months to get my filler and Botox. Tell me where I can get it. I'm just gonna do it myself. We buy out of Korea, and I found a site, so I ordered the first one. I thought it looked good.
These are non-FDA approved products. How do you know they're safe?
The only thing I can say is that I've injected it in my face and I stopped wrinkling. But I will say that I take some precautions. I will inject a little bit into my arm to see like, how does my skin tolerate it, kind of test before I ever go to my face. I hope that the content I put out shows not only the procedure, but also shows the negative side of it.
Any concern there where it's the layperson teaching the layperson?
Usually people are getting advice from people who have done it a few times, and then those people feel like they can tell them, this was my experience.
Tell me about the shame people experience.
You do feel like you don't want to talk about it because people like have such an adverse impulse to what you're saying. They just cannot believe you would do that. And then I go to my community of like-minded soul sisters, and they're like, yes.
But you are training people in a way.
Yeah, I think there's enough information out there to get by.
You did tell me last night you did a Botox facial and you injected yourself by your eye and got a little bruise there.
I did, I got a little bruise. Things like that happen, and I shared it in the group. I always want the negative side seen just as fast as the positive.
At the end of the day, people are looking at you and they're like, she looks great. I want to do what she's doing.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same mentality of going to the casino, right? Everybody bypasses the reality that they're probably gonna lose a lot of money for that concept that maybe they could win big. Hopefully, by understanding the risks, you mitigate your loss and you do come out with favorable results.